afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our Keller Field. Today's game between the Washington Bears and your Carthage Firebirds. Let's meet today's starting lineup. First for the visiting Bears. Number 4, Hudson Hazelwood. Number 7, Landon Green. Number 11, Owen Culver. Number 13, Armando Sanchez-Conti. Number 15, Zach Susi. Number 16, Carl Vesper. Number 17, Brian Hand. Number 18, Reese Nicholson. 23, TJ Gibson. 27, Ethan Selfenberg. Goalkeeper, 31, Alan Malago. Bears are coached by Joe Clark. And now the starting line for your Firebirds. In goal, number 1, Christian Lucky. At defense, number 2, Giovanni Gurama. At forward, number 3, Mason McCaw. At forward, number 7, Trevor Molitor. At defense, 13, Quinn Rock. At defense, 18, Kevin Riley. Forward, number 19, Mickey Riley. Midfielder, number 20, Nick Renfro. Forward, 21, Eden Crowder. Defense, 23, Joe Ballas. And midfielder, 26, Eli Schultzball. The head coach of Carthage is Paul Luce. He's assisted by Colt Walter and Cale Brown. Fans, at this time, we ask you to please rise if you are able and remove your caps as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Hello and welcome to Art Keller Field in Kenosha, Wisconsin, home of Carthage College, and the first game of Carthage 2022 season. The Carthage men leading off their season starting today against Washington University, the Bears. Going to be a stiff test today for Carthage. As you can see here, the starting lineups for the Firebirds. A few surprises in there perhaps. Talked to Coach Paul Lease before and maybe a few starters that we didn't expect, but we'll see some substitutions, I'm sure, during the game as well. Coach Paul Lease is starting his very first season at Carthage, a brand new coach for Carthage College, so that's an exciting change. Coach Lease comes to us from University of Texas, Rio Grande Valley, where he was a coach for many years. He does have over 20 years of college coaching experience, a few different places along the way. Last, as I mentioned, University of Texas, Rio Grande Valley, which is a Division I program. He's also coached at Coker College in South Carolina, among others. Coach Lease will be starting with a fairly experienced squad here for Carthage. A lot of these players started last year, not a lot of new players. The only freshman today that'll be starting is Eli Schofstall, and he'll be starting in midfield. So one freshman starting for Carthage. Looks like they're lining up there today with a kind of a 4-1-2-3 kind of a lineup. So that's what they'll be starting with. Coach said they're going to probably be playing a little bit more defensive today, and that's largely a result of the fact that Washington University in St. Louis has such a strong program. They are currently ranked number 20th, according to the United Soccer Coaches, 20th in Division III. So they are a nationally ranked program. Last year, they were 13-3-1, coming off a strong season and with many returning players. So they're likely to be a pretty stern test for Carthage here this first time out under Coach Lease. So we started off here with Washington University taking possession. Coach Lease was mentioning the fact that Carthage will probably sit a little bit deeper today perhaps than he hopes they will later on in the season. Washington University gets the first action here, tries to cross it. It does go out of bounds on the far side, so that'll be a throw in to Washington University. Coach Lease is hoping to have a fairly attacking squad this year, as I talked to him a little bit earlier this week. But he said today is going to be a very, very difficult test. So he said they may have to sit back a little bit today and kind of find that defensive shape and get their defense in order. First kind of action of the game here. Washington University has a corner kick, so they will start out with that corner from the far side. Looks like number 11, Owen Culver, is stepping over to take that corner kick. Puts it into the center. Headed out there by Mickey Riley. Trying to clear, bouncing around in the box. Riley tries to make it clear, but he is tripped on the way out. So it will be a free kick to Carthage in their own zone. Mickey Riley, of course, who you just saw there, being tripped, I guess, was the leading scorer last year for Carthage College, so he's returning. Mickey had 11 goals last year. He's a junior this year from Libertyville High School. His brother Kevin is also on the team. Kevin is coming back for his senior year after a year off. Washington University is the Bears, and they're trying to make their way up the side here. Riley with a nice defensive play. And it does go out of bounds. That'll be another Wash U throw. Carthage sitting a little bit deep, letting Wash U kind of have possession in their own half, setting up their defense just over the halfway line. Wash U tries to go deep down the center. It's headed out of there and across the end line. That was number 18, Kevin Riley, with the header there, clearing his lines, and that will be another corner for Wash U here on the near side. So Wash U has spent most of the game so far just in these opening couple of minutes inside the Carthage zone. Goes to the far post all the way across and harmlessly out of bounds, so that'll be a free kick. Carthage starting senior Christian Leckie in goal. Christian is a senior from Medina, Illinois, Lake Park High School. He plays it short. That's Joe Ballas, who's getting a start at the back today. Joe's a 6'2 junior from Bolingbrook, Illinois. Washington University playing it back again, and again Carthage dropping fairly deep. It looks like they might try to do a little bit of sitting back defensively, as Coach Lease mentioned that they would. Trying to maybe hit Wash U on the counter if they can. Coach Lease was mentioning the fact that they do have good team speed, Carthage does. And so they'll try to exploit that and try to find those opportunities to break out and maybe run a little bit and try to put some pressure on Wash U. Wash U gets it deep in the corner there. And there is a foul down there deep in the corner. I believe that was Giovanni, sorry. And that will be a Wash U free kick. That is outside the box, but in a dangerous position. Looks like number 11, Owen Culver, on that far side again, taking that free kick. He's been taking the corners. He plays it out. And a shot. It's stopped at the back there. Some excellent defending at the back. That's number 23, Joe Ballas, who really kind of saved the day there. It looked like it might go get past the keeper, but Ballas made a real nice stop and clearance. Another corner for WashU. And again, it comes into the center. It's headed out. Carthage trying to get possession of the ball out there. WashU cycles it around to their central defense and again to this near side. And they spray it to the far side again, trying to control it over there. Number 7, Landon Green. He goes centrally. Another cross. And headed out of there nicely. Carthage having trouble clearing it once they get it kind of out into that midfield area. Another strong shot and a goal right off the bat. Number 11, I believe that was, Owen Culver. A real hard shot from about 20 yards out, I'd say. It's a tough one for the keeper. So Carthage will start in the hole here. A lot of pressure put on them early by Washington University. And it was indeed Owen Culver, number 11, who scored that goal. Carthage having trouble getting it clear once they kind of get it out of the box. They've been kind of scrambling a bit back there and having trouble kind of getting hold of it in midfield. And that bit them back there a bit on that first goal. So they'll take possession now and try to do something about that. Here's Mickey Riley in midfield. Plays it up. And WashU picks it up again, although this time it's stopped there. Nick Renfro picked that one up. Ballas finds some room to run. He finds Kevin Riley on this near side. Riley goes long, trying to find Aiden Crowder, who makes a nice run there. He does get hold of the ball on this near side. Aiden Crowder trying to find an opening. And it does go out of Carthage throw. Number 3, Mason McCaw in support there. Mason will take the throw in. It looks like they're setting up in the box for a long throw. McCaw here on the near side. Defense has come up to try to play that. I believe that's Quinn Roth who's come up from defense. Kevin Riley tries to get it at the edge of the box. Quinn Roth, tries to stop. WashU has it on the run. They're making a break for it. Goes to that far side. I think that's Ryan Ann out there. Landon Green now has it. Back to Ann. And it does fall harmlessly then to the keeper, Christian Leckie, who's got it. Looking for an outlet there, and he finds one. That's Mason McCaw, who's got the ball. He goes long, looking for Mickey Riley, who's found a little space there on that far side. Looks into the box. Carthage appealing for a handball there. It did look like it maybe hit the player on the hand. Referee's not interested. Spraying it out here to the right-hand side. There's Kevin Riley. Makes a really nice play there to bring it down and under control. Trying to cross it, but it goes out of bounds behind, and that'll be a goal kick to Washington University. So Carthage showing a little bit of offensive threat there, getting the ball down into the Bears' end and trying to find a shot on goal. Didn't get a shot on goal, but did get it at least in the danger zone, so that's promising for Carthage. WashU again cycling it around in their own zone. Carthage again dropping fairly deep. Really kind of pressing once they cross the center line there. Hustling back and forth, trying to maintain that shape. WashU tries to play it centrally, and a nice defensive play there by Quinn Roth. Quinn Roth, one of the central defenders. There's Riley, he's looking long. The WashU keeper comes out. That keeper, I believe, is Adam Malieu, number 31. And again, just playing it around here in their own zone. Good defensive play there. Mason McCaw with some good hustle. Riley plays it nicely there. Now to this near side. That's Aiden Crowder. Tries to play it back inside. Riley is there, though. He picks it up. He goes wide side to Trevor Molitor. Trevor trying to find a cross. He lost his footing a little bit there. And they did call a foul on Molitor on the far side, which the Carthage crowd isn't too happy about, but did look like a foul. So Carthage looking a little stronger now in the midfield, finding some time on the ball. And again, finding that defensive shape. WashU tries to go over the top, but it's far too long and into the hands of Christian Leckie. Ballas tries to go long there. It's headed upfield by Aiden Crowder, but there's no one on the end of that header. So WashU picks it up again and cycles it back up the field. Zach Suzy is their kind of central midfielder, it looks like, although he's taking up a slightly higher position now. Talking to Coach Paul Lease earlier this week, it sounded like they're not going to have too many substitutions. He said that largely going to depend a lot on the starters this season. He said there'll be a few substitutions here and there, but feels that the starting group is very strong, and he hopes to get them into the kind of shape that they can play the whole game, or not, or most of it anyway, with just a few substitutions. So look to see too many subs, although perhaps early in the season and with the weather today. A nice interception there. Trevor Molitor picks up a pass. Looking for support. He decides to take the shot and does go just over the bar. But good hustle by Molitor to intercept that pass. And without support, he decided to just go for goal. And he did get a shot that didn't quite make it on net, but it was a good effort. WashU was really looking for that ball kind of over the top of the defense. So far, Carthage has been able to deal with that pretty well. Again, not really pressuring at all in their zone. Sitting back, waiting for WashU to hit that center line and then going for it. This is dropped in on the right-hand side. Tries to cross it there. But Quinn Roth intercepted it, but then gave it back to WashU. They try a little scoop over the top. Christian Leckie is alert to the danger. Picks it up in his own box. Looking around, trying to find that best outlet. Giving the defense a little chance to rest here. They have been under some pressure so far this game. And it is knocked upfield. Aiden Crowder gets the beat on it. Looks into the box, drops it back for Molitor, who's going to try to cross it. Doesn't quite get past the defender there. So Carthage had some numbers in the box, but unfortunately they weren't able to get it in there. So the Bears come back, and Carthage drops back once again, but you can see what they're doing. Doing it effectively, finding that defensive shape, playing strong defense, and looking for those opportunities to get forward. Goes to the far side. Giovanni Guadarrama is out there playing some defense. It's crossed, but crossed over everybody's head and out of bounds. So that will be a goal kick to Carthage. So we've just about played 15 minutes here at Art Keller Field, and the Washington University Bears have a 1-0 lead. On a hot shot from Owen Culver, who got that first goal. Quinn Roth trying to bring it up, but being stymied there by Hudson Hazelwood, one of their attacking mids. Mickey Riley plays it nicely out here. Kevin Riley now picks it up. He's got some room to run, looking around, trying to find that teammate. Nicely played there. Nicky Renfro. And Carthage now has a little bit of possession here. There's Guadarrama. Plays it back to Roth. He goes across to Joe Ballas. Ballas has some space to run. Makes a nice run up here, up the inside right channel. Mason McCaw goes back. He and Kevin Riley interchange it a bit there. Riley goes centrally. Quinn Roth picks it up and goes far side. Guadarrama to Molitor. That pass is intercepted. Comes back that way. We'll scramble for it there, and WashU comes up with it. Turns it around and goes back. Carthage hustling to try to get back there. Nice defensive play by Quinn Roth. Roth is a junior from Lockport, Illinois, Lockport Township High School. Kevin Riley. Renfro back to the defense. Joe Ballas. Nice spread it to this side. There, got quite a bit of room to run on this side. Kevin Riley picks it up. He goes long to the center. Tried to slip it through there, Eli Schaffestall. Eli, as I mentioned, was the one freshman starting for Carthage today. He's from Inverness, Illinois. Mickey Riley finds Mason McCaw. McCaw returns it to Riley, and Riley is fouled there centrally. Good use of his body, because he got a good position there on the defender. And it'll be a free kick to Carthage, just about 10 yards inside their half of the field. Joe Ballas is coming up to take that. He does play it out wide rather than playing it into the box. Molitor with some good footwork on that side. And another foul over there. So Carthage picking up some fouls and some free kicks. Maybe they can get one into the box here and threaten possibly with about 26 minutes to go here in the first half in Kenosha. Beautiful day for soccer today. About 80 degrees, although the mercury is rising. It's supposed to be, I think, 87 today, although we are right along the lake here, as you may know, so it's probably a little cooler. Those Lake Michigan breezes keeping us cool. Here's the free kick. Gets into a dangerous area. It is headed away there. Real battle for the ball. Mason McCaw tries to play it in. It gets in traffic there. Comes all the way back out to Joe Ballas, who plays it wide again to Giovanni. And it comes all the way back to Quinn Roth. Roth trying to find the outlet there. Aiden Crowder tried to hit Mason McCaw coming across. But WashU picks it up again, and Carthage retreats again. Looks like a little fluidity maybe in that front line. I see Trevor Molitor, who has been over on the left-hand side, is now over on the right-hand side. Switching it up a bit. It's a Carthage throw in on that far side. All the way back to Roth. He makes a nice turn there. Plays it wide here to Kevin Riley. Riley's looking up the sideline. Gets intercepted there. Ryan Ann. Zach Suzy. Another shot. Ooh, and a save. Christian Leckie. That one looked like it was going in that bottom corner. Talking to his defense there, trying to get him to pick up that shooter a little bit more quickly. So a tough shot on goal. Christian Leckie with a good save. Goes all the way back to Leckie, although there's a foul there, so that'll be a free kick for Carthage. That first goal was a really strong shot. I don't think Leckie had much of a chance on that one. Carthage has possession, looking for some openings. They've had a trouble kind of linking up in this area. Has to go long here. Right to Crowder. Picks it up and turns it. Mickey Riley's getting in the box. Oh! It's a shot, but that will be a Carthage corner. So good effort there. Mickey Riley making his run all the way from deep midfield, all the way into the box. Aiden Crowder with a really nice play there to turn his defender and get a nice pass off to Riley. The WashU defense was there, but a strong effort. It looks like Riley is getting ready to take that corner. Mickey Riley, I should specify. Carthage has 8 players in the box. Plays it short. Back to Riley. He tries to loft it up. Goes all the way across. And it's headed out of there by Washington University. Nice cross there. That was Joe Ballas. And it goes all the way across and out of bounds. It looks like they're going to do a water break here. So we're just about halfway through, just a little beyond the halfway point. They've stopped the clock. 22 minutes remaining in the first half. And because of the temperatures, as I mentioned today, which are climbing as the day goes on, they're going to take a short water break and allow the teams to talk it over a bit as they get a little hydration, a little bit of refreshment. I would think Paul Lease will be pretty happy with what he's seen so far. The first goal notwithstanding, of course. That was a fairly early goal for the Bears. But Carthage has shown up and looking a little bit stronger here in the latter portions of this first half of the first half. So I think they'll be generally happy with what's gone on so far. Washington University, as I mentioned, had a really strong season last year. They were 13-3-1 overall. Very strong season for them. They did make it to the NCAA tournament, where they eventually lost in the second round of the NCAAs, curiously to North Park, who I believe they had beaten early in the year in the preseason, but North Park, of course, one of the CCIW teams that Carthage will be up against as we get further into the season and start the conference season. Carthage so far is, the suggestion is Carthage, I believe they're picked to be 6th so far in the conference this year. That's the preseason poll. Of course, it's difficult to know given the fact that they have a new coach now and some new players. It's always hard for those preseason predictions to be too accurate, I think, especially in this case where Carthage does have a new coaching staff, and a little difficult to say how they may perform this year based on last year, although they do have quite a few returning players, so hopefully they'll be able to build on last year's record. As I mentioned, they were 12-6-2 last year, although in CCIW play they were only 3-4-1, so they'll certainly be trying to improve on that record this season. If we look at the two teams statistically, they're fairly even. Carthage had last season had 1.95 goals for per game and 0.95 goals against. Washington University had 1.76 goals per game and a 0.52 goals against record. Very low goals against record, but both of them averaging less than 1 goal a game against them, so some pretty strong defense for both. And Carthage with a slightly stronger record in terms of goals scored, but WashU with a slightly better record. So good matchup today, but as Coach Lee said, a very difficult start to the season, a challenge, but he felt like that was a good challenge for his team to kind of take a measure of where they're at this point in the season and see a team that is going to be perhaps as strong as any they'll see all season long. So they're getting that exposure in this first game. So we're back underway here. The players are all hydrated now and back on the pitch. And Carthage has possession at the back. Roth, far side for Guadarrama. He finds Molitor. Back to Guadarrama. All the way across, Mickey Riley cutting in there. I'm sorry, Kevin Riley. Near side here, that's Mason McCaw. Carthage playing it around at the back here, trying to find that link-up play. Eli Schaffstall. Nick Renfro, the captain, has the ball currently. Plays it up. Aiden Crowder. Kevin Riley with a nice cross. Mickey Riley was there, and a shot. A real strong shot there. That was Schaffstall. And that'll be WashU ball. Riley with some good hustle there. That is a foul. Take that free kick. Looks like Mason McCaw is lining it up. McCaw is a junior from Oswego, Illinois. And Carthage is putting 8 men in the box. Nice ball. And the punch out by their keeper. Comes up, but only as far as Riley. He tries to stop it there, and it's Joe Ballas who makes a nice play defensively there to get possession back for Carthage. So a save that had to be made by the keeper there. Nice punch out. Riley makes a nice turn. A little bit dangerous pass, but it does go into the deep corner here on the near side, but a little bit too far for Aiden Crowder to try to get a hold of there. Crowder is a junior from Wilmette, New Trier High School. Here's our first substitution. Looks like Trevor Molitor has gone off. I'll try to get the sub for you. I believe might be Luis Garduno. I believe it is, number 8. Luis Garduno comes in. He's a junior from Mount Pleasant. Foul there. And that will be a free kick for Washington University. Nice defense in the midfield there. Nice little play. A nice pass by Aiden Crowder trying to get into the center there. Good slide tackle. Tried to go down the center there. Been quite a while really since WashU has had any possession in the Carthage zone, so Carthage really has picked up in terms of ball possession here in the middle part of this half. Early on, it seemed like WashU had all the possession and all the shots on goal, and now Carthage has picked it up a little bit more here. Kevin Riley goes right back. Renfro, far side. Shuffstall, he goes back to Renfro. Riley to Crowder. McCaw, I'm sorry. Carthage kind of looking for that midfield link up, trying to find ways to get it forward and to get it into some dangerous areas. Luis Garduno, nice play there to maintain possession. Goes far side, that's Guadarrama. And Mickey Riley's out on that far touch line. Now he's bringing it infield. Takes a shot from deep. Ooh, just wide. Shot there from probably 20 yards out, or 25 maybe. But a good hard shot. Here's a substitution. Looks like number 13, Armando Sanchez Conde is going off. Number 14, Joseph Hipskind is coming on. Again, some good midfield defense there from Carthage. Mason McCaw in that case. Picking off the attempted pass by WashU. Carthage is showing some good midfield defense there. Plenty of room in the center for Nick Renfro to look around. Defense Garduno. That's Guadarrama. Return pass is intercepted. Renfro picks it up. Guarduno forward, trying to find Mickey Riley. He's in the box. Trying to maneuver for a shot, and there's a shot, but it does go over the net. Looks like another substitution here for WashU. 22 Ezra Joseph went off, and it looks like number 2 Robbie Hydrol went on. Hadari, sorry. Carthage definitely showing some good shape here, not letting WashU really get into any kind of offensive rhythm. Another interception there. Garduno makes a nice turn. Good ball skills. It's taken off from there. Owen Culver, the goal scorer. WashU turns it. They got some space here on that far side. It's across. Does go all the way across. And out of bounds. So that'll be a goal kick for Carthage. Playing it around at the back there, trying to find the midfield. Guadarrama tries to go long with this one. Aiden Crowder is chasing it, giving the defender a lot of trouble, but it does eventually go out of bounds, and that will be a WashU throw. Just about 12 minutes, just over 12 minutes to go here in the first half. And that'll be another WashU throw on that far side. Teams kind of trade the ball in midfield. WashU comes away with it. Quinn Roth, though, makes a nice interception there. He's been playing well today. Carthage is really defending strongly from the front, I would say. Really not letting WashU get that ball into their zone very much. Picking it off there in most cases. Schaffstall. And that's a WashU throw. WashU with a little run here. And a shot. Christian Leckie with an easy save there. Not too bad. And he plays it short. Ballas has it. And it does sneak out of bounds there on the far side, so that'll be another WashU throw. They're trying to find something up that left-hand side. Mickey Riley's kind of on that left touch line now, and they're trying to find him there. Carthage tries to go over the top with the throw. Riley finds it, but he's tackled immediately, and that one goes out of bounds off of Riley. So that'll be another Washington University throw. Referee directing the player to move back a few yards. Carthage will spread it out now to this near side. Kevin Riley. Plays it into the center. Riley heads it out to safety. And it looks like Carthage is preparing another substitution, as well as Washington University. It looks like number 3, Mason McCaw, is going to get a little break here for Carthage. Can't quite make out the number on the player coming in. Try to get an update on that as soon as we can. It's like 17, but there's no 17 on the roster currently, so I'm not sure who that is for sure. Okay, thank you. Just got an update, thanks. I guess it's Michael Grunder, who's wearing number 17, who's coming to the game. Michael is a junior from Johnsburg, Illinois. OSU has a little bit of possession here. Good passing flow for WashU. My mistake on that last one, actually. Number 17 is Carter Boberg, not Michael Grunder, so I apologize. Been some number switches here, so we'll get those all sorted out, but it looks like that is Carter Boberg who's come in instead of Grunder. Boberg is a freshman from Plainfield, Illinois. So getting his first action is in the Carthage uniform. And it looks like he's playing as kind of a right wing. Ooh, up the center. And there is a handball violation, I believe. So that'll be a free kick to Carthage. Lucky there. It looked like he might break through, but apparently he was with the aid of a hand. So just over 5 minutes to play now here in this first half. It's still 1-0. Early goal for WashU, and Carthage has been playing better, putting on some pressure here. Well, they are still playing a fairly defensive shape, tactically speaking. Try to go over the top again, but Christian Leckie is there, alert to the danger. Quickly goes out to his defender. Joe Ballas, across to Roth. Far side to Guadarrama. Those back four have been in full first half. Carthage throw, midfield. Near side, that's Kevin Riley. Back to the center, that's Renfro. He tries to go long. Hayden Crowder couldn't quite handle it there. Gets picked up by WashU, a little short pass. Mickey Riley harassing the defense. And Roth with a good header there. And here's Boberg, his first action. Playing out on this right-hand touchline. Renfro goes back. Now they're playing far side. Ballas. Kind of probing here. Carthage is trying to find that link up between the defense and the midfield. Mickey Riley makes a nice play there. It's put into the center, and Riley come busting across, and he's tripped. He appeals to the referee and is given a free kick there in a dangerous position. The ref is having a word and a card. That's number 5, Aiden Ashrafi. Gets the yellow card. A caution. So he'll have to be careful not to get another one of those, or Carthage will be a man up. So a nice run there by Mickey Riley. He's lining up along with Eli Schaufstall, it looks like. Those are the two that are over the free kick. It's just about 3.5 yards outside of the box. So within 20 yards of the goal anyway, or so. Lining it up, it looks like Schaufstall's maybe gonna take it. And he does, and it's a goal! Eli Schaufstall, the freshman in his first game at Carthage. Schaufstall starts off his Carthage career in style with a goal here in the closing minutes of the first half, and Carthage now tied with Washington University 1-1. An excellent free kick. Of course, Mickey Riley made that possible with that strong run across the middle and was fouled, and a really nice shot into the corner there by Schaufstall. So freshman Eli Schaufstall with his first Carthage goal. Schaufstall is a freshman, as I mentioned, from Inverness, Illinois, making his first appearance in a Carthage uniform, and let's hope there are many more goals for him to come in his Carthage career. So Carthage is looking good. They've really deserved, I think, that goal. They've tightened up at the back and making some opportunities for themselves and making the most of that opportunity to tie up this game with just over 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Carthage looked energized. Players were sort of trying to use that as some motivation for the team. It's deep in the far corner there. It's played out, although it's kept in and crossed. Ooh, and a header right in the middle there. That was a close one. Davin Hickman Chow, number 21, who got a head on that and just headed it just a little bit wide, but that was a bit of a warning shot for Carthage there. Don't want to give one back right away within a minute of scoring their first goal of the season. So Carthage now has control of it again, working their way upfield here. Uscarduna's come in and really shown some good ability with the ball. Nice move there. Nick Renfro just made a really nice turn on his defender to the pleasure of the Carthage faithful. There goes Renfro. He's trying to find Riley down in that corner, but it does, trickle into the box. It was very close to a handball. The keeper apparently was in the box, but he was right on the edge of it there. Some question as to whether he handled that ball or not, but apparently not, according to our referee today. Try to go over the top. They've been kind of looking for that over the top ball and haven't scored with it, although they've had some dangerous moments, and we're just into the waning seconds here of the first half. Carthage has a throw in on this near side. Riley's taking his time with it. He goes back. Ballas to Lecky, who clears it. And that's the end of the first half. So the score at halftime, 1 for Carthage and 1 for Washington University. We're here at Art Keller Field. We'll be back after a short halftime break. And welcome back for the second half of the first game of the Carthage men's soccer season here in 2022. This one finds Carthage tied at the half 1-1 with Washington University from St. Louis. First half statistics show a pretty even game, frankly. 6-6 was total in terms of the number of shots, 6 shots for each team. And the possession was actually quite close as well. Carthage just a little bit stronger in possession than Wash U was. They had 52% of possession. Washington University had 48%. It was really kind of almost a tale of two halves in the first half. The first half kind of saw Wash U with quite a bit of domination, quite a bit of possession in the Carthage end, and then Carthage really showed in the second half of that first half that they were a strong offensive team as well as a strong defensive team. There were 2 goals in that half. The first one, as I mentioned, by WashU, and at the 5:37 mark, Owen Culver scored. And then at the 42-minute mark, Eli Schaufstall, the freshman, got his first goal for Carthage. So we have the kickoff, and we are underway here at Art Keller Field. It is warming up quite a bit. Just stepped outside during halftime, and it is quite a bit warmer than it was even when the game started, I think. So Carthage will have to deal with that. A pretty similar starting lineup, it looks like, in the second half, although I believe Luis Garduno is in. He did not start, but he played 19 minutes of the first half, and as I mentioned, kind of the stronger part of that half. It looks like Carter Boberg has also stayed in. He played the last 7 minutes of the first half, and he's stayed in here on the left-hand side of the front three. So the changes that were made by Coach Paul Lease have been picked up again in the second half, and the 2 substitutes that came in are still on the pitch for the beginning of the second half, perhaps a reward for their strong play. And one would expect probably for those initial starters to come back in at some point during the second half. As I mentioned before, talking to Coach Lease earlier this week, he mentioned that there probably won't be a lot of substitutions here for this Carthage squad on the season. At least he's not expecting a lot of substitutions or a lot of players from the bench to get significant minutes, but already here in the first half we've seen a couple of players come in and get some significant minutes off the bench. Kevin Riley with a nice defensive play on that side to stop number 4. That's Hudson Hazelwood for WashU. So we'll see what this second half brings. As I mentioned, the first half very close, as reflected in the 1-1 scoreline, and the statistics being pretty much dead even at the end of that first half. So we'll see how this second half unfolds, if either coach has made any significant tactical changes at halftime, or whether we'll see a similar kind of game that we saw in the first half. Some nice defensive play there, some nice defensive work. That was Nick Renfro in the midfield, the captain. He's kind of sitting a little bit deeper, it looks like, in that midfield. With Mickey Riley and I guess Mickey Riley is kind of sitting right in the center of defense. A bit of a triangle there, I guess, with Riley at the top of it. WashU with a little possession here. Into the center. Riley is fouled. Oop. That was accidental there. Referee just calms things down a little bit. No malice there, I don't believe, just trying to get up off the ground and a little bit of a tangle. The back four is unchanged from the first half. Those four have played the whole game. That's Giovanni Guadarrama on this near side. A little bit of pressure in the center of midfield there. Ballas, though, clears it to the far side for Riley. And he tries to go upfield for Mason McCaw, and it's knocked out of bounds, but it will be a Carthage throw. Riley takes it back to Ballas, who crosses it. Quinn Roth now on the ball. Carthage probing there in their half, trying to find that connection to the midfield. Some pressure being applied here by WashU. And Carthage again spreading the field a bit. Roth tries to go long. It is intercepted by WashU. Some pressure on the ball there by by Mickey Riley, sorry. You can see that's going to be a problem for me this season, getting the Riley brothers mixed up. The Riley brothers also had an older brother, Shane Riley, who was a student of mine here at Carthage and was also, I believe, the captain of the soccer team back in the mid, I think 2015, 2016, somewhere in there. So a long line of Riley family that's been on the pitch for Carthage. Through the center. The defense clears it, though. Nice play there. I think that was Giovanni Guadarrama who got into the center there and made that kind of last-ditch effort. Had a potential injury on the field here. The training staff has come out. Not sure if it's a cramp, possibly. Seems like that's what they're indicating. It is, as we mentioned, quite warm out here. That looks like it might be something more significant than a cramp, hard to say. Well, Carthage is starting off its season with a couple of games here at home. Today's game is the first game of the season for Carthage, so getting the season underway here at home, which is always nice. They have a game coming up again on Tuesday. Tuesday they'll be at home against Benedictine University, so that'll be the second game of Carthage's season. And then they'll go on the road for a bit. They're going out to Pennsylvania to play a couple of games. Towards the second week of September, they'll be at Messiah University in Grantham, Pennsylvania on the 9th, Friday the 9th, and then on Sunday the 11th of September they'll be at Dickinson College in Carlisle, Pennsylvania. They will then have two additional away games at Lawrence University in Appleton and at the University of Wisconsin-Eau Claire, the 14th and the 17th of September, before they come home again. After this game on Tuesday, they won't be home again until September 21st That'll be against Hope College. That's the final game before they start the CCIW season. Their first home game in the CCIW season will be against Illinois Wesleyan on September 24th. So Carthage will have, as I mentioned, one more game at home here, and then they'll head for Pennsylvania for a couple, and a couple in the state of Wisconsin, Lawrence and Eau Claire. So we're back underway again. Carthage plays it back to the keeper. And the clock is restarted and we're going again. No, Coach Lease would love to have a win in his first game of the season, but he also obviously looking to develop the team for the conference season and beyond. Trying to find combinations of players that work and trying to drill those players into the shape and the strategy that he's hoping for them to play during this season. That one goes out of bounds, and that'll be a Carthage goal kick. Play it short from the back. That seems to be their strategy so far. WashU not really putting any pressure on, a pretty light pressure, I would say. Picking them up about midway in their half. Ballas involves Lecky. Lecky back to Ballas. Riley tries to go into the midfield, but it does get broken up there. Play it back, but Carthage with some good footwork there. Knocked off the ball, and there's a shot over the top. That was an excellent effort. Carthage kind of lost the ball there, and I think that was Reese Nicholson who got that shot off. Nicholson's was their second leading scorer last year. He had 16 goals last year, and you can see why. That was quite an excellent shot. It was tipped over by Christian Lecky, and so it will be a Washington University corner kick on this near side. Number 11 comes over to take it. That's Owen Culver. Culver's the goal scorer from the first half. Into the center, headed away. Riley's there. Kevin Riley. Carthage applying some pressure. That's Aiden Crowder giving chase. Mickey Riley tries to do the same, but it is brought through the midfield by Washington University. They try to go link up with their forwards, and offside is the call. He came back from an offside position to play that ball, and so referee on the near side indicates the offside flag, and it will be a Carthage free kick. I think that's maybe the first offside we've had in this entire game. The assistant referee is finally doing something for their paychecks. No, they work hard. I'm a former referee myself, so I'm a little bit biased, I guess. But couldn't play the game without him, so we're thankful to the referees for being here today and calling the game as best they can. It's sort of been a game of trading possessions here in the midfield so far. Nobody's really done too much. There was the one shot from WashU there just in the last minute or so, but other than that, we haven't seen much. Carthage really has not had any significant possession of the ball so far in this second half. It's mirroring the first half a little bit in that WashU seems to have the lion's share of possession, at least in the early stages of this second half. But Carthage is maintaining their defensive shape and not really letting them through. Nice interception there by Guadarrama. It's picked up though. WashU tries to go across, and again a good cross there to their central forward. I believe that was number 18, Reese Nicholson, again in the center. Nicholson, as I mentioned, a 16-goal scorer last year. Their second leading scorer. Their first leading scorer was Matt Martin, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I'm sorry, he was the leader in games played last year. Owen Culver actually was the leading scorer last year. My statistics were off, I apologize. He did not score 16 goals last year. Culver had 8. And he would have been their leading scorer last season. Looking at the wrong column. Carthage with a bit of possession here. Kevin Riley working his way up that right-hand side. Tries to find Mason McCaw over there, but no such luck, and Washi will come back the other direction. Washu trying to come across the center here. Garduno comes near side. Carter Boberg. Guadarrama plays it back again. And they're kind of getting into a pattern here, working it around to the sides and then working it back to the central defenders, not really finding much up the field. Here's Garduno, makes a nice little play in the center. Here's Mickey Riley now. He's got some room to run. He goes wide, a little bit too strong for Carter Boberg on that left-hand side. He was open there, but Riley put a little bit too much mustard on that one. Garduno really doing a nice job kind of bossing that midfield. Done a nice job since coming in. There's Boberg again. Renfro goes back. Aiden Crowder trying to find a way through, and it does go out of bounds for a Carthage throw. Kevin Riley on that far side. Goes to the corner trying to find Crowder. He does a nice job shepherding it out of bounds there, so that'll be a throw in for Carthage on that far side, and it looks like Mason McCaw is going to take that throw. Looking for a long throw. Carthage is moving some of their defenders into the box. Going to try that long throw. Nicely done to the near side. Oh, and a shot, and a goal! I believe that was Kevin Riley. A rocket.
Goal! Scored by number 18, Kevin Riley!
So Kevin Riley with the goal just on the edge of the box there. Kevin Riley, the senior from Libertyville. We mentioned took a year off, I believe, and is now back with the team, playing right back, and the ball just fell kindly to him right on the edge of the box off of that long throw-in. And Carthage takes a 2-1 lead. This would be I would say already is a good result for Carthage, showing that they have some goal-scoring prowess as well as playing some strong defense. So a goal for Kevin Riley. Carthage really taking advantage of their opportunities. They really only had the one shot on goal in the first half, and that was a goal. And again here in the second half, I think that's their first shot on goal. So 2 shots on goal, 2 goals. That's the way to do it. Good hustle there. Mason McCaw came flying through, but the judge is adjudged to have committed a foul while he was doing that. And WashU now under some pressure to try to get an equalizer. see what they have in store here. If Carthage can hold on to this lead. Still 30 minutes to go, so it is still early. But Carthage has got to feel good coming out and getting that goal in the first third of the second half. Powerful shot. Boberg. Nice play. Boberg trying to make a run there. And they're going to call a handball there. It's getting a little bit testy. A little scuffle there after the whistle, but the referee tries to calm things down a bit. Looks like Carthage is readying a couple of substitutions, perhaps those starters coming back in. And another offsides call here on the near side. Looks like Carthage will wait. Guess they have to wait till it goes out of play to make those substitutions. Quinn Roth comes over to take that free kick. Takes it long, does go over the head of Aiden Crowder up there. Garduno makes a nice play there to get control of the ball, tries to move it around his defender. And there, now we're going long. Crowder giving chase, but it is knocked out of bounds. And we'll get those substitutions now. It looks like number 3, Mason McCaw, is going off. And number 17, that's Carter Boberg. Those two are coming off. I think Trevor Molitor is coming back on, as well as catch the second one there. We'll try to get that for you as soon as we see it. Looks like it's number 10, Jack Georgie. Jack Georgie, number 10, has come in. Jack is another freshman from Naperville. Nice play. Gio can't quite make the connection on the return there. And they try to go upfield, but it does go out of bounds, so that'll be a Carthage throw. Giovanni. Guadarrama will take that throw in here on the near side. Goes upfield. And that did sneak out of bounds, looks like. Jack Georgie. Georgie's playing up front there, it looks like, kind of fairly centrally. There's a foul, and that'll be a Carthage free kick. Ballas comes back to take it. He hits Nick Renfro in the center of midfield. He's dispossessed. Carthage needs to get back now, and they do. Reestablish that shape defensively. Up the side here. That's Owen Culver. And he maneuvers around to get himself a a corner kick. That'll be a corner kick for Washington University. They bring 8 players into the box. 7 players into the box. Culver. Ooh, gets over the keeper. But no one can get a hold of it there at that far post. I think we might have a little bit of an injury problem there, not sure. The net got knocked off its moorings a bit, so they're stopping the clock here just to reset it. Looks like they've figured it out. Looks like Carthage might be preparing another substitution. Nice play there. Riley trying to scrap there for that ball. Near side. Another good scrap for the ball there. Molitor picks it up in midfield, goes back. Renfro back to Molitor. He's got it along this side touch line. Georgie goes far side, all the way across. Back to Kevin Riley, who goes nice little 1-2 there. Can he get to that before the byline? He does. Crosses it in. Mickey Riley was there for the header, but couldn't quite get it into the path of his on-rushing compatriot. I think that was Trevor Molitor that was closest to it. Looks like another substitution here. Number 21, that's Aiden Crowder going off. I believe, let's see here. Is that Jason Martinez, possibly? Nope, 26, I apologize. That's Eli Schaufstall. And we've got an injury on the field, so Carthage is taking that opportunity to talk it over a bit. So I think Schaufstall was the one who came back on there, as Aiden Crowder, I believe, was the one to exit. So here we are with just half of the second half remaining. We're halfway through the second half. This is, I guess they've decided to take the drinks break, which they've been giving the players because of the weather conditions here and the warmth and the hot sun here at Art Keller Field in Kenosha. And they're giving the players a little break while the Bears player is being attended to at the far end of the field. Seems to be down with a slight injury of some kind. Washington University. In St. Louis. Don't seem to have their schedule up for this year yet. Trying to find out where they're headed next, but only seems to have last year's schedule up. Their webmaster is a little behind, apparently. Not sure exactly where WashU is headed next. Their player seems to be okay walking off under his own power. So that's good to see. Everybody's hydrated now, and the referee's making his way back onto the pitch. Getting ready to restart play. 22 minutes, 56 seconds left in this one. Carthage ahead 2-1 on the Kevin Riley goal. And we are underway. Gio Guadarrama going down there to take that throw. Not sure if he's going to go for the long throw. It looks like maybe not the full long throw. The defense has stayed in its position. He goes a little bit shorter. Georgie tries to get it there. It is booted out. And Carthage will have the throw. Quinn Roth has it. Been a strong game for the defense. They had that lapse early on, like 5 minutes in. They gave up a goal, but looked a little bit shaky there at the very beginning, but since then it's been in control. Haven't been pressured too heavily. And it goes all the way back to the other end. Carthage drops off again, kind of they were doing in the first half, picking them up at midfield. Goes far side, tries to go across the center. Nice header out there by Quinn Roth. He's been alert to all the danger there so far. Molitor with a good hustle down there. Thought it should have been Carthage ball, but according to the assistant, it's WashU ball, so they're making a substitution. Number 3, Nate Voda goes off. I believe that's number 13, Armando Sanchez Conde, who's come back on. Sanchez Conde, I believe, was their second leading scorer last year. Not mistaken. There's a throw in. Georgie tries to get it. And there's a foul. Yeah, Sanchez Conde had 4 goals last season. Owen Culver was their leading scorer with 8. The yellow card there. I think that was number 11, possibly. Owen Culver got that yellow. So 2 yellow cards have been awarded, both against the Washington University Bears. Carthage yet to go in the book, as far as I know. Wayward there, but it gets eventually to Joe Ballas. Roth tries to find Luis Garduno. And it's crossed. Goes all the way through and out of bounds. So that'll be a goal kick for Carthage. Just under 20 minutes now to go. Carthage looking a little bit gassed, and some of the players are looking a little tired, especially at the back. Those defenders have had a lot of work to do so far. Hopefully they can maintain for the next few minutes. Having a little trouble getting it out of the zone currently. Decide to go long. Molitor intercepts. Goes across. Schaffstall goes far side to Kevin Riley. Riley goes all the way down, trying to find Molitor in that far corner, but goes a little bit long, a little bit wide, I should say, just out of bounds down there. And WashU has another throw in, so Carthage not able to put much together going forward in the second half, although they've been strong at the back. And an offside. WashU is playing right on the offsides line, I would say. They've had three calls already this half. Offside, so they're really pushing, trying to get on the front foot there and trying to get on the shoulder of the defender, but have so far been just a little bit too far forward. Kevin Riley goes long. His brother gives chase. Ooh, he almost got there before the keeper. Good hustle there by Mickey Riley. And it'll be a Carthage throw. Keeper had to just clear his lines there, just sort of an emergency clearance, so Carthage will get a throw on that far side. And it looks like Kevin Riley's going to go over and take that throw. The referee not happy with how long they're taking here. And so he gives a yellow card to number 26, Eli Schaffstall, I think, because he didn't take that and left it instead for Kevin Riley. So kind of a yellow card for time wasting, I guess. But I believe Schaffstall was the one who received it. It wasn't entirely clear, but I believe that's what happened there. Kevin Riley throws it long. Garduno gets a shot. It's just along the ground. Garduno then intercepts the throw from the keeper. He shoots again. Oh, it goes off the back of the WashU player. WashU trying to work it through that midfield. Picked off nicely there, though, by Nick Renfro. He's done a lot of hard work in that midfield today. And another substitution. There have been a lot more substitutions on the WashU side. As I mentioned, Coach Lease mentioned the fact that there'd probably be relatively few substitutions, and I think he's gone about maybe 15 deep so far today, which might be fairly typical for this season, I think, from his early season plans. And a couple of freshmen have had some time, though. Eli Schaffstall is the goal scorer, has gotten some good time in there. Jack Georgie, also another freshman, number 10 here on the ball now. Got some good time. Molitor running down the center there trying to find that ball. He does find it. Between two defenders, he makes a really nice move to get around his defender. And now he's deep in that corner. He's getting knocked around a little bit there by the defender, but the referee's happy with that. Trying to shield that ball. Good play by Giovanni. And another substitution for WashU. Two more players on. Or I guess just one for now. Oh, there goes another one. Okay. So we've reached the 15-minute mark, or just about here. We're just about to roll into that last 15 minutes of the game. Carthage still up 2-1 here in Kenosha. Players are looking winded. It's definitely hot out there today and getting hotter all the time. Wind is kind of blowing up from the south as well, so that's not really providing a lot of relief. Down the far side. Oh, there's a foul there. Joe Ballas was called for a foul. There was kind of a shoulder-to-shoulder contact down there. The ref thought a little bit too strong in terms of the nature of that contact, so he calls a foul, and it's right along the end line, just inside of the corner flag there, about 5-10 yards, I suppose. So Carthage lines it up on the edge of the box. Okay, no foul there. Luis Garduno has really had a good game. Made another nice play there to keep that ball in bounds. Really hustling in that midfield. Came in the first half and has really shown a lot of strength there, especially with his ball handling ability and distribution. But just his work rate has been great too. So. Tried to center it there, but Quinn Roth, as he has been most of the day, is right there and ready to answer that call. Carthage again playing this fairly deep. Oh, there's an injury, it looks like. Training staff is on its way out, but it was Luis Garduno who was down. He's gotten back up to his feet though, and now he's walking off, so he must be okay. As I mentioned, Luis has had a really good game today. Come in and played very, very well. So I think the stoppage was for that injury, but it didn't really turn out to be an injury so much. But I think Garduno is probably going to come off. I think Aiden Crowder's coming back on. We'll see who else. Nice play there by Ballas. Carthage holding on a little bit here. Trying to play some strong defense. Trying to not allow WashU to get anywhere near their goal. Nice play there. Giovanni. Another nice play by Gio. Nice block there. Mason McCaw lumps it downfield. Aiden Crowder's giving some chase. But the keeper handles it and gets it out fairly easily. Carthage just kind of clearing the ball now. We're not really playing it upfield as much. Trying to hold on to this lead. WashU tries for the cross there. That was number 17, Ryan Ann. Got around the corner there, but couldn't quite get the cross in. Carthage will play it short at the back. Again, comes all the way through to the WashU keeper. Be careful here. All the defense is back there. Riley tries to clear it. Christian Leckie comes out and kind of runs into everybody. Crowder trying to clear that, but not able to get a hold of it. They're maintaining that defensive shape, but not giving much on the ball offensively at this moment. There's Mickey Riley. He picks it up. He tries to go long again. Crowder chasing, but it goes all the way back again. WashU recycles it. Just over 10 minutes to play now. 10 minutes to go here. Strong header there by Quinn Roth. 2 balls on the field. He might be feeling it a little bit too. A hard hit ball straight into the head of Quinn Roth. He's gathering himself a little bit. With head injury protocols, we want to make sure that he's okay. It looks like he is. He's shaking it off. Played a real strong game today. WashU again with it. Tries to go through. That comes all the way through to Lecky, who picks it up easily. Short to Ballas. Needs to get a little possession here, maybe. Take the pressure off themselves a bit. Guadarrama has it. He just goes back again to Roth. He slips, loses his footing, comes through again. Roth put under pressure. There was some contact there, but no foul. It's a close one. Could have been called a foul, potentially, but wasn't. Quinn Roth is down. He did get hit in the head with the ball just a few minutes ago. And now he took a hard shoulder charge there. Or gave a hard shoulder charge, really, honestly, more than he took it. But looks like he's a little worse for wear. We'll see if they'll sub him out. It'd be difficult for a sub defender to come in. This defensive 4 has played the whole game so far. So we'll see what Carthage is going to do here. It does look like Quinn Roth is going off. So an excellent game by Quinn Roth. And let's see who's coming in here. Looks like Colin Moran is coming in. Colin Moran is a junior from Oswego, Illinois. 3rd on the team last year with 5 goals. So Colin is an experienced player, although he hasn't played today. Trevor Molitor finds Mickey Riley. Oh, he goes across trying to find Crowder. It is kept in over there, though. And crossed. Far side. Oh, just couldn't quite get over that header. Good effort. Carthage put together a little run there. And there's a hold. Mickey Riley had a hold of the WashU player's shirt, and that'll be a yellow card, and it is. So a yellow card for Mickey Riley. Took one for the team there, they would say. Funky clearance there, but Molitor gets it clear. Just clears it out of bounds. Giovanni. Ooh, it does make it all the end line. It went over the end line. It did, yep. Okay, so that went all the way over the end line, so that'll be a goal kick. It's close, almost kept in there by WashU, but Carthage making another substitution here. It looks like Trevor Molitor will go off, and number 17, That's Carter Boberg, the freshman, will come back in for this last 7 minutes, one would assume. So good effort put in by Molitor today. Colin Moran, seems some of his first action, goes long. Boberg's running for it. Here's Crowder in there, giving some chase. But it does come back to WashU fairly quickly. Kevin Riley putting some pressure there on the midfield. But now they drag back into that shape again, trying to go far here. Giovanni Guadarrama on defense, trying to, and he does real nicely there. Watches the ball and it's knocked out of bounds. Trying to go all the way through. Header out there by Renfro. Into the center. And Christian Leckie is there. Leckie's had a good game. Been in the right place most of the time. Only that first goal got past him. That was really tough. We can't blame him for that one. About 6.5 minutes to go here. So Carthage holding on, trying to get through these last few minutes and get a win. And there's a foul. Mickey Riley's doing a real good job this game of drawing those fouls. 2 or 3 of them today. He's gotten just a superior position with the body and been able to draw that foul, and that has been pretty productive for Carthage. Some of their best work has come from those free kicks. And it looks like they're gonna give this one an effort. It should be nice to get an insurance goal here for Carthage. They brought at least one defender. I think Colin Moran has moved up. As I mentioned, he scored last season 5 goals, so Mickey Riley will feed it in. He does. It's headed up. Boberg, some nice footwork there to get it back into the corner, but then it just gets a little bit past him, just eludes him on that far touchline, and that'll be a WashU goal kick. Another substitution for WashU. They've had a lot more subs. Carthage being urged on by their bench. Get through these last few minutes. Boberg boots it clear to that far side. Mickey Riley putting the pressure on there. He does. And it does go out of bounds, but good hustle by Mickey. He just keeps running and running. Impressive performance today as for Carthage's leading scorer returning. He was all-conference second team, I believe, last year. And Leckie picks it up. Takes his time with it. Referee urging him on. Crowder up there trying to bring down that long ball, wasn't able to. So he gets back into position defensively. Moran with a nice header. Good hustle there. Nice tackle by Kevin Riley. Mickey Riley trying to get that ball in midfield. WashU's got it again, but good hustle there by Carthage. Trying to keep him out of the box. Nice play there. Mason McCaw. Some good persistence on the ball. Pays off. Under 4 minutes. McCaw again, booting it clear. And there is an injury on the field. The referee stops the clock. 3 minutes and 19 seconds to go injury timeout here. A lot of the players, as you can see, are kind of trying to recover here. And it's early in the season. Obviously, they're not as fit as they will be later in the season. And with today's heat and the artificial surface, which can really warm up very quickly and give off heat of its own, it's probably a little hotter on that field than it is certainly up here in the booth. So they're really struggling, trying to maintain that fitness. Riley with a good placement. Tries to boot it downfield. There was a whistle there, so that'll be a free kick for WashU. They're going to probably try to utilize this. As many people in the box as they can. They do have about 7 in the box right now. Bounces around there. Gio gets a head on it. Boberg tries to get rid of it, but Boberg, sorry. Goes centrally. There's Mickey Riley. He handles it, gets rid of it. It only comes out to the defense. There we go, Crowder. Ballas has it. He carries it up field. He's going all the way himself. And he takes on the shot. And runs quickly back to defense. A good run. Amazing he has that kind of energy left with only a minute left in the game. He's been out there running for 87.5 minutes or 88.5 minutes. Nice clearance out of bounds there by Gio. Looking for a foul there, but none given. And Lecky will take his time picking this one up, and he does. Just a minute, a little over a minute, minute and 5 left to go.
1 minute remaining in regulation, 1 minute.
1 minute. Good play there. Hayden Crowder has it down in the corner. Try to hold on to it down there as best he can. Keep it in bounds, take as much time as possible. And there's a foul there, so really nice job by Hayden Crowder. Putting in the hustle, getting down there, putting his body in the way. He's limping a bit coming out of there, but he's done a service for his team, that's for sure. They're going to take a little injury timeout here. There's just 25 seconds left to go. But Crowder is struggling down there. Carthage does play it though now. The clock has restarted. 20 seconds left to go. There's a free kick here for WashU. Not sure they can get it downfield quickly enough. Carthage just needs to make one more clearance here, I'd say. Gio knocks it downfield nicely. 10 seconds to go.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
And a very nice victory to start the season for Carthage Firebirds men's soccer. The final score here at Art Keller Field today, Carthage 2, Washington University of St. Louis 1. So Carthage beats a ranked team, the 20th ranked team in Division 3, to start out their season. Their next game will be Tuesday evening right here at Art Keller Field against Benedictine University. That's 7 o'clock on Tuesday evening. So congratulations to Coach Paul Lease, his first game in charge at Carthage and his first victory. So cheers to Carthage. Good game today, and we'll see you back here on Tuesday for Carthage Firebirds men's soccer.